And what is up, my AoE anarchists? Risen Dragon here with another fun game for you today. Today, again, we're playing the Romans. We're against jking, the Mongols from Venezuela. This was a game, my most recent game, actually. So my strategy in this game is, knowing that the Mongols are kind of cavalry-oriented, we go pikes. We go spears. We don't do a good job of it. So yeah, through the Dark Age, we go through 4 times speed. I'm actually going to slow it down to normal speed after this. Past couple times, we take out their scout, by the way. Past couple times, we've done it like 2 times speed and whatnot. Also, too, check this out. I'm pushing deer now. How cool is that? And here's why, because I kind of feel like at this level, that is a skill that not a lot of people have, so if I can take advantage of that, then absolutely I'm going to take advantage of that. We don't necessarily go, like, fast castle here, but what we do end up doing is just a nice little build-up. Let's see, throw a lot of people on berries. We start to go up to feudal around the 8.5 minute mark, close to there. As you see, we get the barracks down, and then we'll slow it down to normal speed. So basically, kind of see what we see as we play. Now, they go up to feudal soon after, and yeah, so basically my goal is this. We get some spears going. We get 5 spears going. That may have been overkill. But idle TC, 38 seconds. Not terrible. To quote Anatoly Dyatlov from Chernobyl. Not great, not terrible. So, as you can see, we do find their TC. So we do wall off quite a bit. These are that's quite a long wall there, but I wanted to make sure that we get there. But the problem is a little bit of a gap right there. That you're gonna see why that's a problem in a few minutes. But anyways, so jking, one of my opponent for this one. I kind of feel like this was a game that we got away with one. You'll see why in a second. So, as you see, the scout being chased around, they get one more hit against him. Oh, but we don't take out theirs. That's okay. But now, as you're going to see, I'm going to take off the fog of war. Here again, I decided, you know what, I'm not pushing at the moment. So I thought, well, yeah, just kind of sit and wait. All right. But what they do is there's a little bit of a gap here. As you can see, you know, where our res collecting is quite a, you know, it's a little bit there, a little bit higher. Idle TC definitely a bit lower than theirs, mainly because we just spammed the TC. The problem is then we lose track, and I think we get housed in a minute here. That's kind of where my big thing is yes, we do get housed. So we get some houses going. They're still scouting, by the way. As you can see over there, they got like a roving band of scouts going, so. And yes, we do idle the TC for a few, but yeah, kind of is what it is. We go for wheelbarrow while we get the chance. So yeah, also we need to get like our blacksmith and markets going, and yeah. So just kind of at this point, just kind of playing the game of let's wait and see. Which in reality we should be not doing. thought I heard we're getting quite a significant snowstorm here in the New England area, so just thought I heard my plow guy coming in. But now they find the hole right there, and they're like, "Whoa, wait a minute! Yep, let's get in." So they break into the base, or not break in, but I kind of let them in, because there was that hole. And we do go for a little bit of an... Basically, we attack, and then they definitely counterattack. But theirs is way more effective, because they've got scouts. So, this is a problem. And this... At this point, I was almost like, I should just resign. They're in my base. What am I going to do? So, I don't, though. I actually fight through this. And the quote that I put there, by the way, I think I'm going to have some witty quotes as far as, you know, strategy games are concerned. This game is quite similar to chess in the sense that, you know, there are some big similarities and differences. But the similarity is that it's a strategy game. And there are lots of applicable lessons. As you see, the spears coming back, going after the scouts here. And by the way, I do patch the hole. Oops. Does happen. But we come back. We get a stable build just because I want to get a little bit more mobility. But they've already taken out 5 vills. Oh, that is my plow guy. So... Yep. We get some scouts going ourselves, and as you see now, we've fallen behind on the res, but they're also not doing too much. They've got they've got 2 ranges, so clearly they're going with archers to follow up the scout rush, but they're going to keep taking out my vills. And I'm going to keep not producing them. Because, yeah, we're there. But notice, too, we are kind of bouncing back score-wise. So, again, score doesn't really mean much. You know, it's kind of like, again, to use an old chess adage, you know, it doesn't matter if you're up by 2 queens. If you're about to be back rank checkmated, then your score means nothing. But we do start to counterattack. You know, we do end up... We even get the vills going at it. But anyway, so we do end up recovering a little bit. They go up to castle. 2 minutes of idle TC, not too bad going into this phase, but they definitely hit castle before we do. The downside, though, for them is they don't take advantage of it. As you can see, there's one more scout, and it gets taken care of. But that's the thing, is they don't take advantage of it. We got bloodlines coming in, at the very least. Notice, too, did we get the upgrades? No, we didn't get any. Well, we got the farm upgrades. So we do end up producing quite a bit of food by the time all's said and done. But then they come back. They've got another army here, and we go after their stable. They go up to castle, and here I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm dead. But look at the score. I'm still within 1,000 of the res. They're a little bit higher for their army simply because they've got more of it. They've got more eco kills, but also too, we've got the defense now. As you can see, we've got pikes or spears spread out all around. We get a blacksmith going. We get our market going. We're still pumping out vills. We're one higher. We do go up to castle, so you know we're 3 higher than them. Yes, they've got 4 in the queue, but we've also got quite a bit of stone going, and they don't. So that's also a part of it. A little bit of balance here. Yeah, I felt like this game, and as you can see, they come back with a raid. I try to build a tower here just to keep them at bay for a little bit. But they're up to 9 eco kills, and that's not good. So we do take out one of their scouts. The tower does eventually go up. We do chase away their the scouts a little bit. We go after their archers. And again, I'm thinking here, wow, I'm not in very good shape, but stick with it. We actually did stick with it. We played a little bit out of our comfort zone, for sure. Because now our base is fairly secure. Yes, I gotta get going just so they can, you know, get back in and stuff. But, you know, big thing there is we get away from the wood line, and we get a defensive castle going. So, but here, 15-6 as far as res collected and whatnot. Or no, I'm sorry. 15-7 as far as military is concerned. The res collection is still pretty equal. We're a little behind, but only by like 100 or so. And now we get a castle going. We're going to get centurions in a minute. And we're also going to go, of course, for siege. Because again, the Romans are very good with their siege, especially the Scorps. And we want to get those going as soon as possible. As you see, they take out the last of my spears. I take out a few of theirs. And again, 10-0 for eco kills. And we're still within like 200 or so of their res. I noticed there was not a good place for the siege, but we go siege here. And they've got a combo of crossbows and knights and scout cav. We just have scout cav. And again, we're looking at... Now here I think is where they needed to come in and be more aggressive. Keep me further off kilter. Because I don't have... Well, I've got the forging upgrade. That's about it. But now I get Scorps. Alright, maybe not. I thought I had Scorps going immediately, but as it turns out, I don't. So, but yeah, you got Bodkin arrow coming in. So again, you know, you want to try to get. I try to get the range in as much as possible, and there go the Scorps. I think I just had to save up some wood to get that, but Centurion coming in takes out the cav archer, or takes out the archer, not cav archer. Now here they almost get in through my gate, which you have to be real careful with, but we can start counterattacking. And once we get the scorpions, this is where we turn the game. So, you can get them in, lure them close, and boom, boom, boom. Right there. Right there. Look at that. That was a nice shot there, taking out a couple. But also, too, the Scorps are going to deal well with the archers. And, oh, I'm going to come back to the barracks in a second. Taking the advice of TMV, too many variables, we do get pikes going eventually. But Scorps, look at all these Scorps we got coming in. And this is really going to help us. Centurions are going to kind of do their thing for a minute here. But the Scorpions really do start to balance the tide. Now, see here, we're still not very good with the res collection, but at least now we're putting it to good use. And, yeah. I'm keeping my eye on those barracks because I do start producing pikes very, very soon. No, we do get a few res upgrades. Oh yeah, here come those in. And Then I realized, oh, wait a minute, I need to start getting pikes going here. And I do. I upgrade to pikes, and we lose a few scorps, but nothing too serious. I think the big thing for me is still getting those eco upgrades, as you can see. We do get a second TC going, and these eventually make their way to the front wood line. But also, I think my worker efficiency was better this time around. I probably should have gotten multiple barracks going, but it is what it is. We're trying to defend. But look how many scorps we get going. And again, you get these out front, and they can really do some damage. But now we've got the pikes as support. So they can start taking out the cavalry and all those fun things. And plus, we have the cavalry for support. So, watch where this goes. This is going to get real fun, because this is where we start to turn on the jets. And our army is a lot more valuable at this point. So they start to build a castle. And I show you this because they make the mistake of trying to push a little bit too hard. And notice too, our score is relatively equalish. So now I'm starting to realize, oh, wait a minute, I've got a chance here. Let's go for it. And we do. Because watch what they do. It's coming in a second here. Maybe we push. But look, we got like 6 centurions and 6 pike. And finally, I get double bit. But here I push forward and then, oh, castle. Can't have that. So I just start sending them forward. Send the centurions forward. Going for the archers. But also, too, I'm going for the vills that are building the castle. And, yeah. Now watch these scorps. They just take down the infantry and the cavalry like they're butter. Having the pikes definitely helped. And they keep sending vills forward, but I just keep pressing. And, yeah. These vills are all dead. And he calls the GG. I don't know. I think maybe a bit, he may have been a bit premature there. I felt like, yeah, I denied the castle, but I don't know. I don't know. I think we pulled ahead, definitely, and we were able to even the score for eco kills, but then also, too, we were able to beat them as far as kills to death is concerned. Idle TC was also pretty much on our side too, so we were building towards it. Let's go to the post game. Military wise, we had him beat. Economy, we had him beat. Tech, by a whisker, we had him beat, and so on and so forth. Military, again, just barely with the kill to deaths. We got real lucky that we were able to defend better than they could. Although I do think that they probably could have fought on after the castle drop went wrong, but I do also think that, you know, we had the advantage of 10. Yeah, we had 10 vills at the end. They had 2 knights and 2 monks, so it may not have gone. But we also didn't have a lot of the raising cavalry or the raising siege, such as your mangoes and stuff like that. So back to it right there. Okay, so they captured a relic. Looks like they had 1 relic barely. Tech time, they got up to feudal before we did, but only by about 18 seconds. they were up to castle a full 3 minutes, and I think that's where they went wrong. They could have kept pressing, and if they had kept pressing, we might not have won this game. I think psychologically, we probably wouldn't have won the game. Let's see. We had a total of 78. At the end, 68 Vills were okay. Actions per minute. This is where they shined. They were totally focused on military, so their microing was really good. Their eco obviously was amazing. They had a speed, gosh, almost 3 times over. That was over 3 times over as far as actions per minute was concerned. So the big thing that I want you all to take away from this game is the fact that when you get scout rushed early, don't panic. Get your spears out. You're going to lose some vills, but make sure that you wall off and that you're not, whatchamacallit, make sure you're not losing your head. So Romans playing on the back foot a little bit in this game, and we were able to come out on top. So I was very, very pleased with this. So live and learn. We're learning as we go, and I hope you learned something from this too. So right now, gonna bid farewell. See you on the battlefield. Happy hunting, my AoE anarchists. Enjoy your day.